I'm really, really nervous. I'm really, really nervous.
I'm going down there and turn this car around.
Tree Troopers, you ready to ride with us? This week we're on our way to Utah to hook up with our boy, A Tribe Called Camp.
What's up, you guys?
Tree Troopers!
I'm Sonya Staples.
And I'm Necota Staples.
And we are.
Staples and Tips.
We wanted to come and do our best to wrap up
The rest
California, Colorado.
Yeah, and making our way back home. Because after Colorado, it was pretty much like, all right, let's go and get back to it.
We left our hip camp in El Dorado National Forest at about 9:30 a.m.
It was pretty early.
Pacific Coast.
Yeah, we took our time, but it was like we need to go on and get going. But we wanted to reorganize the truck. Got all of that.
Exactly.
Done. Yeah.
But we were out by like 9:30 and
10:30,
Ron,
11, you know.
it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
So we are leaving our hip camp. We're checking out.
Yeah.
Jim and Christina were amazing hosts. 4,000 feet closer to heaven.
Yeah. Got a 12-hour, 11 and a half hour drive.
So we know that it's going to be a long day.
But our aim is to get there in 11 and a half hours.
Exactly. We're going to be there, by nightfall.
What happened? Pretty all over.
So I had seen this place on Yelp. I had not been looking at a lot of places on Yelp because our intention was not to eat out. But Shorty's Donuts.
Shorty's Donuts had to do it. Couldn't even. It was like a magnetic draw. We're at Shorty's. Also in this area, it's called Hidden Star Camino Bakery and Tap Room, and we just went in. We got some amazing donuts. Yeah, we're not supposed to be doing this, but Jesus Christ, coronavirus. You need stuff to make you happy.
Yeah, and that, a little slippery slope because Shorty's Donuts led to the place in the back, which was cider, and they had just a wall of cider, a whole cooler. It was like 15 different styles.
We had none.
We was low. So it's like if we're gonna stop, we might as well make it a good stop.
Yeah, make it count.
And you know what? That's the last time we had donuts.
Yeah.
But we got on the road, drove through Reno just because that was the way out, and we got on Highway 50. If you guys don't know anything about Highway 50,
it is the loneliest highway in America.
And it was pretty lonely, but it was beautiful.
Yeah, whatever the Sand Mountain Desert.
It was like Sand Mountain Recreational Area. Yeah, I think it was Sand Mountain Recreational Area.
Yeah.
But it looked like if you were to take a small scene out of like UAE or Saudi Arabia, what you imagine, and drop that.
Yeah, any of those deserts, you look at it and it was like it was right there. And we had to stop.
You had to stop.
It was right there. Sorry, Ron. It's only going to take us an hour out of the way.
But we didn't drive up the mounds because we really were trying to keep it moving
and not get stuck.
But it was hot.
It was hot.
Yeah. That was the only time we took a picture of the thermostat, like the outside temperature. That was the only time we took a picture of the outside temperature because it was so freaking hot.
This is a moment of where we've grown to appreciate the 200 series. When you're inside of it, you have no idea of any conditions that are outside of the truck.
Yeah, but we didn't stay there long. We kept going, got on the highway.
Shortly after getting back onto the highway, we saw a trail that ran parallel to the road. We figured, why not take this trail as opposed to driving the highway? But of course, we were driving a lot slower.
We get back on the road so we can make it.
Right.
And then eventually it kicks in that we still have like 6 hours highway driving. I'm like, okay, we can stay somewhere here in this national forest. I was like, Necota, we can get a good night's sleep here. Get to watch the sunset.
We missed the sunset because we got there at dark 30. But that moon, the moon was so vibrant, so bright.
It was a full moon that night.
It was one of the few times where we elected not to do a fire because the moon was just so bright. It was just well worth
It was so
watching.
bright. That was a cute That was a cute campground too.
Yeah. But the next day we had to get it up and get going because
right, and we told Ron we were stopping. We promised him we would make it the next day.
Promised Ron would be there.
We promised him. So we got on the road and it was like 5 hours. Surely we could make it in 5 hours. And then we saw some trails.
The trails
off to the side of the road.
You can see the off-road trail alongside the highway. And it's like, yo, I could be over there doing this.
Just having fun.
Just having fun, enjoying this same scenery, but from an off-road perspective.
And there weren't any no trespassing signs.
Yeah, so we jumped on it.
We don't trespass now because we don't want to get...
We don't get shot.
Okay, so at first we just saw the mines. And then I got on the map and I was like, it's trails up there.
Yes, I forgot.
I was like, it's trails up here. And you looked up the mountain. You're like, Sonya, it ain't no trails
Ain't
up
no
there.
trail.
I was like, no, I'm looking at it on the map and there are all these little lines. But then also looking at the map, Great Basin was on the other side of that map. So take the trail.
So as we start going
Sonya suggested.
Right. So Sonya suggested Necota could not approve.
It was a power line trail.
Yeah. It looked pretty rough. And it was like, I don't even want to get up there, get stuck or too far to realize that, no, you got to turn around and have to figure out how I was going to get back down. Yeah, we lost the trail and now we're driving on the top of a hill that says that there's a road within some 10 yards of where we are. And I was like, let's just get out and walk. And that's what we did. And sure enough, 10 yards away,
it was a trail.
There was a road.
It was a trail. But it still didn't get us to Great Basin.
I'm really, really nervous. I'm really, really nervous.
Let's go on down there and turn this car around.
We backtracked to, and we came out a little bit further down the road.
So you guys, we just did about 2 hours worth of off-roading to get to Great Basin National Park. If we had stayed on Highway 50 or Highway 6, whatever you want to call it, it probably would have taken 20 minutes. But we had a good time. Got a little lost, found our way. But that's what it's all about.
Learn to trust.
Trust and perseverance.
Yeah, because of all of that, we had to go to Great Basin. We worked so hard to get to Great Basin. It was like, you gotta go to Great Basin. Gotta go see what it's about. And Great Basin was cool. Great Basin was cool. You climbed really far. We went up to Wheeler's Peak, which is like 13,000 feet.
And some really good shots.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed that space up there.
Yeah. But, if anyone is interested in Great Basin, it's a beautiful park. At the base of it, it's desert. It's desert. But then when you go up to the top, it's like super lush. There are even mountains that had snow on them still.
Yeah. That much elevation change and that much change in the fauna. It's just amazing.
Yeah, I'm really glad we got the National Park Pass. Because had we not gotten the National Park Pass, we wouldn't have done it. But, you get the pass, you can go to any of them for free. And I don't know if you guys know, but if you have a fourth grader, all fourth graders in the country get free admittance into national parks. So you have a fourth grader, take them to the national parks.
And if you're a veteran, you are now free to go to any national park, no cost.
We left Great Basin and got back on the road. We're still on the loneliest highway in America, by the way. Still. And I mean, it's just amazing. You have to stop because there becomes a point where as far as you can see ahead of you and as far as you can look in your rearview mirror, there's no one.
There is literally no one on this highway for miles and miles and miles and miles and miles.
It's crazy.
Like you can see. They just had to pull over. And all the way around us, it is beautiful. It is beautiful. Isn't it beautiful, babe?
Yeah, it's stunning.
All the way around.
I just keep being so surprised at the scale and beauty of the country. But man, this is amazing.
It's hot out here though.
we were like, for real.
Gotta go.
For real. Because we have to make it.
And we've called Ron and we're like, Ron, we're on the way. And Ron's like, are you sure?
Because the thing is, we all wanted to do trails. You know, Ron had his kids and his friend Josh, neighbor Josh.
Our friend Josh.
If you guys haven't noticed the little animated Staples and Tents logo, Josh did that for us. Thank you, Josh.
Yeah.
So there's a few trails that we wanted to hit. Yeah. If there's one rule of off-roading, when you're doing like really intense trails in the middle of nowhere, don't go by yourself.
Oh yeah.
just don't go by yourself. If you do go by yourself, make sure you have some type of GPS locator.
Self-recovery, all of that stuff.
Yeah, and self-recovery. So we all really wanted to link up so we could do these trails. Right. So we had to make it. Yeah.
For real this time, no stops. We stayed on the road, and as we got to Utah, the mountains got bigger. Everything was more lush, and we finally made it to Beaver, Utah, just in time to set up our campsite, get settled in for the night, and have a good night's sleep before we headed to Colorado the next day.
So we gotten set up. This Josh's hammock. Ron on the Gazelle, and Brian and Melissa over here in the homemade rooftop. Life is good.
Yeah, if you guys are interested in the campsites we stayed at, one part of our Patreon is going to be compiling the list of all the campsites that we stay at, so that if you want to go visit,
feel free.
You can visit them too.
Yeah, see the kind of things that we saw. If we recommend it, it's going to be worthwhile to check out.
Yeah, and we really do apologize. Promise that we didn't get to Rimrocker and Black Bear because that's what we said we were going to do. But it was just such an adventure, even getting to Ron, that we felt like we needed to just go through it. Yeah. And there's even footage that, we were on trails for maybe 30 minutes and just filmed the trail.
Yeah. And having an amazing adventure.
Maybe we'll put some of that on Patreon too.
They looking for us. Those buzzards, baby. Gotta wrap it up, P.
Gotta wrap it up.
The pirates are coming.
Yes, it's buzzards circling our head. Right.
So if you like this video, you like this style, check out. Yeah, we got Frank and Dot.
The tank.
This is our away location, so that we won't go nuts in 2021 trying to social distance.
Our date day. So thank you guys for watching.
Keep it intense.
Stay tuned for next episode.
Yeah, roll with the vibe.
Roll with the vibe.